Hi. I'm here. I'm queer. I'm ready to cower in fear. How's everybody? Having fun? Cool. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Anybody? Are we keeping up with the news? Who's keeping up with the politics? Who's into it? Who's keeping up? Come on, show. I don't know. I don't want to get super political up here, but I do have to say, I think the biggest problem in this country right now, way too much talk of revolution, not enough dance. Okay, can we agree on that? Can we agree on one thing in this fucking country? My joke? Is it good? Is it not good? The whole country is split. But yeah, it's a perfectly written joke. It's really good. I'm scared. I'm scared we're gonna get drafted. Anyone else? Scared? It's spooky. We're gonna get drafted. I don't know. I think I'm exactly what the government wants, right? They want a trans girl with flat feet, zero endurance, who will commit treason immediately. I'm not on our side on this one. Also, why are we doing World War III on Earth? Everyone knows, like, if you're in a trilogy that's going nowhere, you do the third one in space. You do the fourth one on ice. And we make it a musical. Sorry if I seem cranky. I just quit smoking cigarettes like a week ago. Yeah. I didn't do it for health reasons, really. I did it because like my partner doesn't like it. And let me be clear when I say partner, I am a cop. Police officer, heard of us? APD? Hook 'em. I am trying to find a job right now. I'm serious. I keep saying this to crowds and they think I'm joking, but like if anyone's hiring, seriously hit me up. I don't know why I think this looks like very hireable material. Where I'm like, nobody hits me up. But I do need a job really badly. I don't know. I was thinking about getting like a real job. Like I'm at that age now where I'm like, oh, maybe I'll be like a substitute teacher or something. But I don't know. I just came out as trans 5 months ago. Like kids ask way too many questions. They're like, oh, what's the quadratic formula? I don't know. It's a fucking spectrum, Philip. Like, oh, can I use the bathroom? I don't know. You can figure that out when you're 18. I don't know what bathroom. I don't figure it out for yourself. I will say, since coming out, I've already been kicked out of 2 bathrooms. Thank you. Happened the same way both times. They kicked in the door and they were just like, "You're not allowed to do cocaine in here." Tickets, right? I'm just sniffing around. I'm just looking for clues. I will say, I do sit down now when I go to the bathroom, and guys, fellas, men, let me tell you, much more relaxing way to go diarrhea. Way better. Doing it so wrong before. I've been living in Austin like 9 years now, and I recently told someone that, and their first reaction was like, "Oh, have you heard of P-Terry's?" Yeah, don't patronize me, okay? I know what P-Terry's is. It's like my favorite band in Austin. I love P-Terry's. There's ribs. Second favorite band, Barton Springs. There's ribs. I don't know. I have been on sort of been on this thing. I've been into quests, getting into quests. Are y'all into quests?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on this. I've been trying to figure out lately who my like real parents are. And to be fair, I know who my biological parents are, but they're big as fuck. I don't like them. I'm looking for a reroll. the whole situation. Both my parents are actually dead, but it's fine. My mom, she died really peacefully, right? She died in her sleep. But my dad, such a typical dad, he died resting his eyes. The joke really isn't for everyone. It's sort of my favorite joke. Sorry. Grandma's getting old. Okay, show of hands. Who has a grandma that's old? Some of you. It's funny that we raise our who has young grandma? I've been doing that for a long time. My grandma, she's at that age now where she told us recently she doesn't want to be cremated when she dies. You see, the thing is, I come from a liberal atheist family, so she wants to be juiced. Yeah, it's a little different. I actually decided recently I want to be cremated, but you don't have to wait until I die. If you can catch me, you can burn me. I'm not fast. I'm ready to go. I did have a really strict upbringing as a kid. Did anyone else here? This is such a stupid joke. Anyone else here have we used to have a swear jar when I was a kid. It's like, if any of us cursed, my mom would just splash a jar of acid in our face. Y'all are fun. I like y'all. No, this is true. This actually happened when I was 10 years old, really strict. My dad caught me smoking cigarettes, and then for a punishment, him and my mom smoked meth for 20 years. That's real. It's fine. It was like an old punishment in the 90s. It was real popular in the 90s. When Eve 6 was cool. It was Eve 6 and meth in the 90s. It was a different time. Before 9/11. God, do y'all remember 9/11? I'm not going to go into it. I just want to know if who remembers it? More people than have old grandparents. Did they die in 9/11? Okay. I'm a funny comedian. I had to take my dog to the vet recently. No, I found out. I didn't even know dogs could get this. Found out has Parkinson's disease. Oh. Yeah, good news is knows how to shake now. Not funny or not woke? Which one? A little bit of both. A little sweet spot. I don't know. My family's insane. It was cool having meth parents. Let's go back to it. I grew up in Corpus Christi, which honestly is a it is a great place to live if you're a pregnant teen that smokes meth every day. If that's your thing. But I wasn't that. But my dad, you see, I got out of a lot of trouble because I remember one time in high school I was at a party and this guy said he was gonna kick my ass, but decided not to because he realized my dad was his dad's meth dealer. Yeah, so I grew up with meth privilege. It's Corpus Christi is the only place where you can do that. And I feel it doesn't even make sense that I came out to be the person I am today, coming from my family, because I'm supposed to be a person that lives in Corpus with a drug addiction, deep appreciation of Guns N' Roses. Somehow, some miracle, ended up being trans girl, lives in Austin, alcohol problem, mild appreciation of Guns N' Roses. Okay, it just feels good to be the progressive one of the family. That's when you know. I'm still voting for Trump, of course, right? But Axl Rose, I think we can impeach him. That's what I'm saying. I'm not voting for Trump. I am obviously I'm a cliche. I'm a queer socialist person. Yeah. I get it. Okay. Some people don't know what that means. It means I believe the government has a responsibility to provide me a boyfriend. That's what I want an army-issued boyfriend. I am on Grindr. Anybody else on Grindr? What? I mean, if you're on there, I'll find you and I'll get you. I'm what's known in the comedy community as a sexual predator, okay? It's never been done before. First one, I'm going to tour the whole country. That should get more laughs, I think. Just me and Louis C.K. Just touring. Thank you. Not funny or woke. It's, I don't know. I am bisexual, so I'm on all the apps. I go back and forth. It's like Grindr, Tinder, Grindr. At this point, I don't really know if I'm bi anymore. I think I just love apps. It was weird when I first came out to a lot of my friends. They didn't take it well. I lost some close friends over it. And I'll say this: like, if anybody you know ever comes out to you, do not respond by telling them they're like confused or going through a phase. If you want to make them feel completely comfortable according to LGBT guidelines, all you have to say is, I'm gay too, let's be in a relationship together. It's not that hard, okay? Just make out with your gay friends every day. 2020 now, you're not doing that, you're homophobic. That's all. I'll say this last night. I don't know, being trans also makes dating really weird because, like, for instance, not too long ago, I hooked up with somebody else who was also questioning their gender, so we were like, both trying to be non-gender specific, and it kind of just like made the dirty talk really creepy. Because I don't know, it just doesn't sound as good when you tell someone, oh, you've been a bad person. Thank you very much, you are so fucking fun.